Thanks once again. Thanks for joining this Salesforce internship program. Now we are at 10th episode. In this episode we are going to discuss about we are going to create a breeder data, a breeder who is going to breed up pets and puppies. We'll create those data so that we can maintain their pet inventories in our PawBreeder CRM app. As well as we are going to also create a pet records and application records. So first let's create a breeder data, means as a PawBreeder is a company who is breeding all these pets and puppies. So let's navigate to our Salesforce, click on account, let's create a company name called PawBreeder and their address and cities. So I love to create San Francisco, California, USA is my PawBreeder company name address. State is California. And then hit save button. So as of now what we did, I have just created a PawBreeder who is a breeding company. They provide pet to customers, right? I will maintain their inventory, their pet informations. In this information you will see I need to select the breeder name here called primary breeder is a PawBreeder is my a breeder company name, right? So let's go ahead and create a pet data. So you see I have a pet name called Spring, Stephanie, Theo, Syra and Dam. This Spring, Stephanie, Theo which are available for adoption. Syra and Dam is not available for adoptions. Syra and Dam is dad and mom of Theo. We'll maintain this data in our pet records under Salesforce. You will see their date of birth, you will see the color, you will see the breed, you will see their gender, health status, their price, including they are vaccinated or not, including their weights, and the microchip ID is installed, yes or no. We will upload this inventory data under pet object. In order to do so, I am going to download the CSV file. My CSV file is downloaded. Let me tag to in my system called SFDC so that I can easily find while uploading to our Salesforce. Go to the pet object, you will see the button name called import. Click on import button, select a custom object called pet, click on add new records, upload CSV file and choose file. I am going to upload my PawBreeder data a pet record. Just select next. In this you see I don't have a mapping available for these fields. So let's map one by one, step by step. I need to map the adoption status. Click on map, the mapping is done. We need to map the breed, done. We need to map the color, this is the very easy way to map all these information, date of birth, gender, health status, price, vaccination status, weight in kg, microchip ID, and whether my pet is microchipped or not. Once the mapping is done, you need to select a next button. We have mapped 12 fields, and then click on a start import wizard. You will navigate to this particular status. You can see whether my record is processed or not. Once the record is processed, you will see the status called completed. You can see the result as success or failure here also. Let's go back to the another tab and let's launch our PawBreed CRM app through App Launcher. Click on Pet tab. Let's see whether we have the pets created or not. Perfect. So now you see I have all 5 pet records is created under my pet object. Now, as I told you, I have a relationship with this golden retriever where Theo is available for sale. Syra and Dan is mom and dad. So I need to update the Theo mom information as Syra. So let's select a Syra here as a mom, and I have a Dan is my dad for Theo. Now I have another breed, another pet which I need to create into the system. I am going to clone it. I have a Theo brother name called Bruno. This Bruno is born on the same date as a twin brother, and I'm going to change their microchip ID and then hit save button. Now if you click on a report in pet tab, select all list view, you will see I have Theo and Bruno whose mom and dad is from Syra and dad. So Theo and Bruno are sibling to each other. Now I have another request where I am saying I need to upload a data for application request. My customer is now available and they are asking to adopt pets called golden retriever or beagle. So in order to do so, either a salesperson can go and create this new application request record manually, or in order to proceed further, I would like to create this application request which I have received through phone call. I have received a request from John Dressel. He is looking for beagle male. I have Amy Sexton. I have her email ID, a mobile number, and she is also looking for beagle. This time she is looking for beagle female. I have a Bob person. Bob is inquired for a golden retriever breed requirement and he is looking for male. Now this application request data I need to upload into application request object. So first what I have to do, I am going to download this CSV. You will find this CSV in your main course. I have downloaded this PawBreed application request data. I am going to tag to my SFDC. So let's upload the our data for application request. Click on application request tab, click on import wizard, select application request, choose add-on records and then CSV file. Choose file and then select application request CSV. Click on the next button. Now I don't see the mapping for all these. Let's start doing the mapping. I need to select a first name. I need to select a last name. I need to select the email ID. I need to map mobile to the mobile. I need to map application status with the application status. Because it's a new applications, so all data will be created as a new. I have a breeder requirement. The breeder could be like your golden retriever or your beagle, right? And the full requirement in a description is looking for male or female. I need to map their applicant state, address. Let me see. I have state and country code. So let me see I do have state and country code or not. So we have state, address, address, postal code, state code, and then we have postal code is mapped, address, country code. You don't need to map all the fields. Let's map the all necessary that we need for now. So I just need a street, city and postal code. That is enough for me to map it. I'm going to remove this one also. Alright, so this is what we have done so far. I have mapped all these fields and then click on the next button. I have mapped 10 fields. I do not map two fields, which is the state and other a field, and then click on a state import wizard and then click on OK. You will see this is processed and completed. Now go back to the app launcher and see whether you have your application request is now updated or not. So as you see, I have received 3 requests from 3 different customers, John, Amy and Bob, with beagle and golden retrievers requirement. So in this episode what we did, we have just uploaded a pet data and the application request data. All this pet information are coming or breed by a company name called a PawBreeder. You can go ahead and update the breeder information under primary breeder. If company PawBreeder is also associated with the multiple other breeder partner and vendor, you need to create different vendor and partner under account. So let's suppose in this scenario I have another vendor which is near to my city. He is associated with the PawBreeder and he provide their pet and puppies for sale purpose. So this company name called Expo Puppy. This Expo Puppy is a company which belongs to San Francisco, California. So this is another breeder company. They provide a pets to PawBreeder because he is working as a vendor. So let's suppose we have a Syra or we have a Spring who is available for sale, and Spring belongs to a breeder called Expo Puppy company. So as you know, I have multiple breeder associated with the PawBreeder as a company, is a parent company for which we have been implementing for the CRM so that he can manage all their vendors. So I can see me as a PawBreeder CRM operation team. I can see the Expo Puppy. I have a PawBreeder and other vendor who supplies puppies to us so that I can further supply to my customer. And they can also see all puppies, their inventory, whether it is available or not available, it is available for sale or it is already adopted. If puppy is already adopted, we are not supposed to sell further, right? So this is what we have done in our episode 10. Thanks for joining this Salesforce internship program. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks once again.